Klay Thompson has signed a 3-year, $50 million deal with the Dallas Mavericks. And the way this is going to happen is via sign trade with the Golden State Warriors, of course. So the Warriors pretty much agreed to a sign trade. So technically, they're the ones that are signing him. And then they're trading him to the Mavericks in exchange for pretty much like scraps. That's how it works. This is the last time, like, I remember the last significant one for sign trades wise. I think it was, I don't know, I was probably wrong. I probably forgot a whole bunch, but I remember Kyle Lowry, the same thing, same type of way it works. You don't, most time you don't really get anything that good in return, but honestly, it's better than just, the reason why they do it is so that they get at least something better than nothing. Because if you just walk, then you get literally nothing. So at least try to get, whatever you can back in return, even if it's a few picks or just, some scraps like some okay players. Because then you could flip those, or they, I don't know, they could turn out to be better. Who knows? But yeah, Klay Thompson signed with Dallas Mavericks on a 3-year, $50 million deal. So let's talk about the contract itself, because I'm seeing Klay get a lot of hate out here. So if you do 50 million divided by 3, that's just over 16.5 million. So for someone, Klay averaged what, 18 points last season. Let me see here. 18 points. What else? Uh, 2 assists. So you're just yeah. So Klay's always been like this, but yeah, he was getting for 18 points of shooting, and yeah, pretty much that. He scores from shooting, and yeah. So you're paying. You got someone that can shoot really well. We know Klay Thompson can shoot really well. This past season he shot 39% from three, and his field goal percentage itself has dropped a bit ever since he's come back from like those injuries like years ago. But that's kind of just how it's been. He's not the same player anymore. We know that, but he can still shoot the heck out of the ball, and that's what's very valuable. And in this option where we know that Clay's a third option for sure, it's definitive, and also we don't have to worry about him being a second option on many nights either, because Golden State, especially the last few seasons, um, they have to rely on Klay more than they would like to. And at this point, you cannot have Klay taking those type of shots. I'm just gonna say it. Klay is not that guy right now or anymore, but he is still very valuable. So getting someone that like him who can shoot that well, I mean his defense has dropped off too, so that's another thing, like his 3D aspect. He's still not a bum by any means, but those people are tripping. They're saying he's a bum, and the Mavericks, he's washed, but not all tripping. He's still an elite shooter in this league, and that's perfect for the Mavericks. That's what they want. They love that, especially when you pair it with Luka and then Kyrie. And just imagine Luka just dishing it up to Klay in the corner and then splash from three. It's gonna be insane to watch. I'm hoping we see a resurgence from Klay just because now he has like a definitive role. He knows that every night he's gonna be the third option, and it's just gonna help him like open up his game. Like Luka and Kyrie and get him like a whole bunch of open shots, set him up. It's gonna be nice. Honestly, it's more playmaking than the Warriors had. I mean, yeah, I know that Chris Paul, but like, bro, that man, that man was out after like a few games. You know what I mean? And Curry can only do so much because he's getting double teamed as well. And yeah, I mean, the spacing on the Warriors was, um, I mean, it was it's decent. It wasn't the best or anything. But anyways, besides the point, I digress. For 50 million, sorry, 3 years, 50 million with no player option either, is a steal. Like you're probably wondering why didn't you go to the Lakers? That's because of for what I remember, it's because of state taxes as well. Texas is known for having lower state taxes compared to obviously LA or California. Sorry, California has like what is it, like over 50%? It's something ridiculous. So that definitely factors in because Clay knows is probably like he took a pay cut anyway, so he's trying to maximize the amount of money he's gonna get. He's like, okay, if I'm taking a pay cut, I want to at least maximize the amount that I do get from this still. And LeBron was willing to take a pay cut for 3 players, and Clay was one of them. And obviously, what else did we see? We saw that he was gonna that LeBron and Clay were in conversations as soon as 6 p.m. Eastern hit last night. That's when free agency started. So all signs kind of point to that moment that it was leading towards the Lakers. Because also the thing about is LA, like people get they're glamored by that. So I don't know. It is in a way kind of surprising when we saw later and later. Oh yeah, he still hasn't signed with the Lakers. Kind of getting weird. And then at like what, like 2:30 today, I remember like I literally just woke up because I was still up like late last night from the Paul George trade and all that stuff. And then I saw that, I'm like, oh okay, cool. I'm like, I wanted him on the Mavericks more. And like key thing is that the only reason I thought this wouldn't happen is because of the Warriors' unwillingness to trade Klay Thompson. to the Mavericks because the only way the Mavericks were able to sign him uh, was by doing a sign trade. Otherwise, they wouldn't have enough cap space to actually get him. But by sign trading him, you can do it. So they found that was like the only like loophole they could actually get Klay Thompson on their team. And I'm like, bro, the Warriors are not going to send him to like another rival or contender, right? I mean, sorry, rival and contender. Um, there's no way, but they did do it because obviously you might as well. I don't know. You might as well. You might as well. You can't be stingy like that. And yeah, it's only 3 years, 50 million, but that's a steal. And this is the Mavericks window. Like by the end of this contract, Klay Thompson's, they should have won a championship. I'm gonna say it right now. And obviously, he saw that he was trying to win a championship, try to get his best chance at winning it. And the Lakers are nowhere close. Like let's be honest, even if they added Klay, they would still fall very short to winning a championship. This is how it is. The Lakers are in a really bad spot. They're pretty screwed. They're pretty screwed to be honest. So yeah, that's gonna be rough for JJ. But yeah, besides the point, we saw what the Mavericks did. They came short in the finals because the Celtics was OP. Even if this what's it called? Even if the Mavericks had Klay Thompson, I still don't think they're gonna beat the Celtics. That's how good they are. It's not a fault anyone on the Mavericks or anything like that. But also they did lose out on Derrick Jones Jr., which is huge. But then they did replace him with Najee Marshall, who's another huge thing. So I don't know. The Mavericks have been making solid moves. Also, Klay Thompson. Now the shooting's gonna be insane. I'm just ready for like those pick and rolls or pick and pops. Sorry, with Klay, those are gonna be absolutely it's insane. Or when they when everyone just converges in on Luka and Lucas kicks it out to Klay, splash, bro. And 1 threes, splash, easy. Just hype for that. It's just nice to see. Um, I'm really hoping Klay has a resurgence here. And there were like other details from this which I found pretty interesting. Uh, it was also a part of a sign trade, like I said, and there's a third team help facilitate it, which is pretty it's pretty usual, honestly. It's nothing out of the ordinary. And that was the Charlotte Hornets. Um, they were involved in the signing trade as their team, and the Mavericks actually sent them Josh Green to help make the money work. Obviously, Josh Green honestly is pretty valuable to the Mavericks, so it is sad to see Barry and Klay Thompson, who by all accounts upgrade. So can't really complain about that. And like this is dangerous. Like Luka, Kyrie, and Klay, the amount of shooting you have right there, the three of them is like absolutely cracked. Like just think about that for a second. Like when like if you're gonna need say you're gonna need like a three or something, man. Yeah, you got three. I don't care what anyone says. Luka splits may not look like it, but yeah, when you bro, he's clutch, so I don't even care. I don't even care. But yeah, when you need a 3 pointer or some like jump shot, man, look who you got on your team. It's gonna scary hours. But yeah, the Hornets are sending out they sent out second round draft capital. I think it was 2 seconds, including the deal to acquire Josh Green. So that went to the Mavericks, and Josh Green went to the Hornets. And then Charlotte swoops in to help facilitate Klay Thompson deal and get promising high upside win prospect. And the other thing is, I don't know the exact number of Josh Green's contract, but he had he's on a bargain deal to be honest. He's gonna be way better than that by the end of the contract. And yeah, the Warriors will actually acquire a trade exception plus a second round pick from the Hornets. So one of those picks that the Mavericks got is also going to the Warriors, I think, from at least the way I'm understanding this. And so yeah, so the Warriors got a second round pick and trade exception. How big the trade exception is, who knows? But if it's like pretty big, like over 10 million, I'm not gonna lie, that's a W in my books. Because the trade exceptions always come in clutch. I'm telling you, they come in clutch, man. And then Thompson will be making over 50 million in 3 years. And originally, Woj was reporting that it was with a player option, but not. It's without a player option, so that's even better for the Mavericks. Because now, if they need to trade him down line, it's all good. And they also know if they don't want to trade him, they have him for guaranteed 3 years. Because on that cheap of a deal, if you had a player option, obviously he's gonna. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he opted on that last year. It wouldn't even be surprised, honestly, because he could actually still get more by that point. I might be tripping out. Let me know. I think he could get more than 60 million by the end of that, but I don't know. We'll see. He might even be retired by then. One of the big reasons Thompson chose Dallas. Yep, we went over that. State taxes. Yep. Then Golden State's now pivoting. This is the impact. So there's like implications on like Golden State from this whole situation of Klay him leaving, and it's like the same thing with like the Paul George leaving the Clippers, right? So now the Warriors are aggressively trying to get Lauri Markkanen after missing on Paul George, because so the Paul George thing connected here too, and Markkanen would also be the perfect fit, but that's for a separate video. It is sad to see though, and also Thompson had 4 years. Thompson had 4 years, 4 year offers for more money. but taking less was offset by the chance to win a fifth championship, which I said, right? And it's crazy that Clay's, won four. Like, stop disrespecting him. Like, respect Clay, man. With the Mavs and different state taxes. Yeah, so the whole time, pretty much the Mavs and Lakers were the main two contenders, series teams, and there were others, but they weren't really close to the Mavs and Lakers in terms of the pecking order. And then what else? And yeah, here's like an important thing: the Warriors and Mavericks are still working through a detailed sign trade. So I'm not gonna lie, I've seen this before. I think maybe like a few times where the sign trade just absolutely falls through, and in that case, the Mavericks would be screwed. Like I feel bad for them if that happened. Then well, the Lakers fans will be happy because that's where it'll probably go then. But that's very unlikely. But it is key to important note that they are still working on it, which includes Hornets sending the Mavericks, which includes the Hornets sending the Mavericks 2 second-round picks for Josh Green. Then one of those picks could end up in the Golden State trade, and then that's how Klay will get on the Mavericks. But still being worked out. And then yeah, like I said, initially it was reported that Klay Thompson had a player option, but no, it's without player option, straight 3-year deal. And I just want to close out saying it's sad to see the dynasty end. I know people hated on it because it was annoying during the time, but it was witnessing greatness. Like these three, Draymond, Klay, and Curry, will be remembered in sports history as like the best trio, one of the best trios ever. Like like when you think of especially basketball, just sports, pop culture, like they'll never be forgotten. I don't know, it's kind of sad honestly. I don't know, it's just sad to see I remember I wasn't even into basketball, but even I still knew about them back then. At that point, 2015, and I don't know, just seeing them shoot the ball so well was I was kind of inspirational. I don't know what it was that was unique. That was a new era at that time. We've never seen players like a trio like that before at that time, where two of them could shoot the hell out of the ball, and then Draymond could shoot too at that point, and it's just weird. It's something different from the grain. And then obviously they started a new wave of basketball with the shooting, especially. And to see in their dynasty end, they had 4 championship rings. Even after they won the championship ring in 2022, everything was still going good. And then after, yeah, the Jordan Poole trade, I guess that's probably where I'd say the beginning was. Altercation of Jordan Poole and Draymond. Yeah, that's where all went downhill. Sad to see because Klay did have regression between even last season, like the season before this one, and this previous season, just in production. So, um, yeah, so he is regressing, but it could also be due to his role. I don't know, maybe a mixture of both. But yeah, I don't know, I'm just asking because you never imagine Klay Thompson one of those guys where you imagine staying with the Warriors for his entire career. It just seemed like that one, like a lifetime guy. But yeah, I don't know. It didn't happen. The Warriors were unwilling to go to his terms because he wanted 4 years. Sorry. He wanted a 4-year deal, whereas Warriors were only willing to offer him 3, I think it was, or something like that. I might be mistaken with Paul George, I forget. But yeah, it's something either about the term or the money. And then Clay's like, okay, fine, you guys are not going to offer me the amount I want. I'm just going to go to some other team for cheaper. And at least then I'm going to be able to, have a really good chance to win a championship. Whereas you guys aren't even offering me a chance to win a championship because this team right now is on that spot, in that position. And also you're not offering me any, favorable terms or contract conditions. It's interesting to see what the Warriors are going to do now. I'm just rambling. Let me know what you think down below. It's a good deal for the Mavericks. I think it is.